Hi there, nice to see you again. It's virtually the last day of December 2009, and I thought it was time to give you a bit of an overview of what's happened in the Spanish property market this year. Now, if you read the papers, you think it's all doom and gloom. Now, it is doom and gloom in a lot of places, but not everywhere. I've done a couple of articles recently which have been widely read about segmentation in the Spanish property market and how you can't just tar everyone with the same brush or every place with the same brush. There are some places that are holding the value as well and will bounce back better, and there are some places which will still continue to go down in price because basically you couldn't give the places away. Have a look at the website, which you can see at the bottom or the top of the screen now, where my face isn't, and you'll see some good articles on there which have been well received. What we're going to talk about today very quickly is an overview of the year, what's happened in the Spanish property market and what's going to happen in 2010 in my humble opinion. Right, overview of the year. The year started really badly. 2008 had been a dry year for most Spanish agents. They haven't made many sales at all, and since the start of the crisis until now, we're talking at the end of 2009, between 70 and 80% of Spanish estate agents have disappeared. And in itself that's not a bad thing, because most people weren't actually doing a very good job, but thought it was easy money. But anyway, that's happened and a lot of people have now disappeared. There are still good agents around. Unfortunately, some of the good ones disappeared as well, because, you know, if you stick to your ethics and that, sometimes things just don't go well anyway. But anyway, I'm still around. 2009 for me was an interesting year because it started off with my arm strapped to my body because I injured myself playing soccer in November 2008, and I still couldn't move my arm at all, so I was still going through courses on how to use the internet to market, which is quite useful. See the link that's on the screen now, 30-day challenge, and you'll see that one of our websites, the housesforsaleInspain.net website, heavily relies on the techniques taught in the 30-day challenge. So anyway, we put that website up in February as a lead generator, and it's actually gone very well, because it gets 2 to 3 more times visits per day than Valencia Property does, which has been around for a long time. Now, really, Valencia Property should get more, because everybody who goes to houses for sale in Spain should go on to Valencia Property and check out the properties. But not everyone is there for that. Some people are here for lifestyle, so you find a lot of lifestyle factors within houses for sale in Spain. A lot of lifestyle factors, telling you what it's like to live here, costings, how to do things, you know, get your NIA number, stuff like that. It's quite useful tool for people who are coming to live in Spain or are actually already living in Spain. 2009 will go down for me as the year that the market came back, but most people don't understand that yet, and it hasn't come back for most people yet because they just want the easy client, and the easy clients aren't really there at the moment. We deal with a lot of different people who are coming over with a lot of different criteria, and what we try to do is find exactly what they're looking for, and we've been pretty successful with that this year. I could tell the market was coming back in the summer. Usually in the summer we don't do much. Don't do much on the sales front. We do a lot of work. We don't do much on the sales front. This summer was a good summer for sales, but there was still one big problem, that the banks weren't lending. And if the banks aren't lending, well, basically you can't actually sell a property to somebody who needs a mortgage. So out of the sales we did in the summer, and this summer there were 4, and usually there are not 1 or whatever. This summer there were 4. Only 1 of them actually went through, because the other 3, the people weren't lent to by the banks, and that was really bad because you know, they were good clients. They were people who should have been lent to by the banks, but in the end things got knocked back, including one famous case where the bank took 5 months, arranged everything, and then 2 days before the sale said, no, we're not going to do this. So anyway, the 3rd and 4th quarter has been much better. Sales in the 3rd quarter were excellent, and they've all come to fruition in the 4th quarter, and it's the best 4th quarter we've had since the real boom of 2004. So in effect, things are going quite well at the moment, and also we've got sales lined up now for the start of 2010, and people who are deciding on places at the moment, so things are going quite well. Now again, if you're reading the press, things are not going well on Spanish property and there's doom and gloom and, you know, a lot more of that will be happening. Well, maybe in some areas, but go back to my articles about segmentation on the housesforsaleInSpain.net website. Segmentation is very important. A flat on the outskirts of Valencia, for example, isn't going to sell as well as a reasonably priced flat in the centre of Valencia, because the centre is the centre and people want to be in the centre in Spain. And if you've got a decent priced flat in the centre of Spain, it will always, in the centre of Spain, in the centre of Valencia or any big city, it will always sell. Decent priced flats on the outskirts of the city might not sell because they need to be really well priced flats in order to compete with all the other decent priced flats that are now on the market. So anyway, what you need to do is look out for the bargains. The best bargains, as I've said in various other articles, are to be had from British buyers, British sellers who are selling to buyers who are from Spain or from the UK or from anywhere else. British sellers can give you a better deal than other sellers because they can play with the pound at a lower rate. The pound's slightly come back recently from 106 to 112, but still things are not going back up yet. If the pound goes up to 120, 125, then you won't get as many bargains from British sellers. What you can expect this year is a lot more properties coming onto the books from the banks. Some of them will be good value, some of them will be horrible value. We'll only pick out the good value ones for you. So anyway, that's about it for the overview and what you're looking forward to in 2010. All I can say, if you're coming over here, keep an eye on the website. It gives you loads of great information, and if you've got any questions, just get in touch with me on the website that you've got on the side of the screen now, or the bottom of the screen, or wherever my ugly mug isn't. And also get in touch with me by email and ask any specific questions. It doesn't matter if you're coming to Valencia, I can help you out in other places as well. Just get in touch and ask me questions. And one other thing, don't forget that the audiobooks, Success in Spain and How to Be Successful in Spain, in other words, how to settle down here and do things right, they're on sale through the site. If you go to housesforsaleInSpain.net/audiobooks, you'll find out more about it. You should, on the screen, have a link to that as well. So anyway, Happy New Year, wish you a good, prosperous 2010 and hope to see you soon over here in Valencia. I look forward to it because we're going to be working really hard this year.